What's up, small boys?
Hello, small audacity listeners.
Yeah, little technical difficulties at the beginning of this, but we're back.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at the bar while I'm talking, and it was going up very slightly. It was looking like
Yeah,
it was looking like the Dothraki,
just
way out there, just way out there and dimming.
Yikes.
So I was like, "This is a problem."
You were like, 3 of them are gonna come back just full tilt sprinting, and Ghost is alive somehow.
I don't know, man.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert! If you're not watching.
Yeah, a month later.
Well, wait, what? If you're not caught up by the time this releases,
Which you will be.
Your bobes. There's
yeah,
no other
your
reason.
popes. Yeah, so welcome back. It's been a hot second.
Yeah, you've been sick, and I've been sick, and I'm still sick.
But you're getting a job at Google.
Nope, I'm gonna get hit by
Oh.
the crane at Google.
Yikes. The Google crane taking out all new employees and bystanders.
Either way, it's a come up.
It's true. It's better than the current situation.
Yeah, yes, getting hit by a crane would be a blessing.
The bird, like a bird.
No, you're thinking of a swan.
Oh, you're probably right.
So yeah, man, what's going on?
Not too much. Just been hanging, dying. My cat's got a cone on its head.
Kubo.
Young Kubo, looking like Elizabeth the First. But we got some hot news within the last couple of weeks. Took a trip to girlfriend's hometown. Got a fun little
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Yep. It's actually northern Normal Virginia, which is if you don't know, the complete opposite of West Virginia.
Is it?
It's very bougie, very highbrow, button collars, cufflinks, the whole 9 yards. It's very upturned noses, no dicks to butts, none of that.
I don't think I would like it very much.
Yeah, it's no fun, but it's beautiful. But so while I was out there, browsing the internets, saw this new cool show that's coming out. I'd wanted to run it by you. It's it's called Sex Tape, and it sounds like a show that 6th graders would come up with.
I did make that up in 6th grade. I wish I would have patented it. I could have
You should have
sued
sold it to BBC.
them.
You'd be a billionaire. That's what it's on. It's on BBC.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. As soon as you said that, my mind went straight to the porno BBC instead of the networks. So
What's a double entendre now?
Yep, BBC on BBC
Check it out.
for
Friday nights.
BBWs.
It's blurred though. It's BBBBC.
Big blurry.
The big blurry black, the C word. Car.
Crane.
Crane at Google. You think the crane goes to the funeral?
like in a tux or not
Yeah.
a tux, like a black suit.
Yeah. I didn't know them.
You should break down the concept of the show and what it's even called, because I don't remember what it was called.
It's just called Sex Tape.
Nice.
And the show called Sex Tape is about normal, average, everyday people who, they've been together for a long time or not for a long time, and that, they love each other, but it's just not feeling right in the bedroom. So what these people decide to do, these totally sane, normal, perfectly functioning people, is they're going to have sex and record it on TV and then watch it back with sexperts and get sex advice live on the air.
And I was telling you about my rendition of the show where the sexperts are just like, you see where you're going wrong here is like you need to hit it like this, and it just ends up the husband being a cuck and just having to watch his wife just get pounded by sexperts. You're like, yeah, you got to do it like this.
They start off the whole show like it's this wholesome, like weird, like holistic, like we're gonna make your relationship stronger type thing, but then Ashton Kutcher comes out of the background like, you've been cucked.
Or John Madden, he's reviewing it play by play.
You say, well, you got the penis right here, but you need to put it right there. Boom, put it around, slip it up inside, and
you're gonna want to put 2 fingers right here, circle it, boom. You're gonna want to go up in this motion, bring it back, and boom.
Yikes!
But that is such a funny concept, man. At what point in your life are you just like, yeah, like I don't know anymore. Like I think I just got to bring in the experts at this point to review it.
Listen, dude, if it gets stale, everyone knows sex is the only thing that matters in a relationship.
That's also true.
If that's getting stale, you gotta resort to somehow. You get last ditch effort, calling this expert.
It's just like the wife is like complaining. He's just like, yeah, he just never listens, and he's like, maybe I'm not hitting it right. Like, what's the problem?
They have one-on-one session. She's like, yeah, it's great and all. He's very physical, but I just really sometimes I get home from work and I just want to talk about my day.
It's like, damn, I never hit it from the back. Do you think that's what it's? Do you think that's the problem?
The male sex person's like, for sure, dude. You definitely need to start hitting it from the back, and maybe try like her on top sometimes. I know it feels wrong to give up the power, but in the long run, you're really gonna see a connection, bro.
You're so right. That's what. That's everything that's wrong right now.
The female sex expert, she's talking to him. She's like, yeah, what you're gonna need to do is go down to the BBC and just get yourself a little BBC. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
consider an open relationship.
I wonder like how in depth they're gonna get with the analysis and stuff. Like,
I hope like really like scientific.
Because if I'm on the show and like I'm just reviewing my tape, I imagine the sex expert's just like, okay, yep. Yeah, that you came too fast. I'd be like, yeah, I fucking know, dude. Like,
I'm trying, dude. What do you think? What do you think you're here for? He's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah. Okay. I mean, you look. The form looks good. Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
And then you left the room, and now she's on her phone
crying.
She's crying. She's texting someone. She just sent someone a nude.
Okay.
What are you doing in all this situation? Fortnite.
I love Fortnite.
Season 8, dog.
With the lava expansion. I don't know what's been going on in that game.
They just added a whole new world and a raid boss. That's so stupid. The show.
I can't wait.
The way I found it is they had like an interview with people who were on the show before, like it hasn't aired yet, but they were talking about it. And these people have been on and off for like 10 years or something, but they're on right now, and they're like, we really are looking for that thing to really just bond us for life. You think like maybe like marriage, like
she's like, I got it. It's anal.
Yeah, it's we got to mix it up. We got to get, acne patches and rub them on our buttholes and blow cool air on them and really just feel like a new kind of sensation.
Oh, yeah, we're watching that. We're going to keep up to date with it.
I think it comes out in October, but these people were like, it changed my life. The BBC changed my life.
BBC always does.
You know what they say? Once you BBC, you can't see.
You die by a crane.
Oh no. Caca! The crazy thing is a crane actually flew into it and knocked it over.
What are the odds?
I don't know. Very, very low.
3.
Those are good odds, actually.
Yeah, pretty good odds.
I got a short thing here too. I saw this just fun Nat Geo article the other day.
Okay.
About this frog, and I just thought this is the world's most unfortunate frog, maybe most unfortunate animal to ever exist. So, the name of the frog is the Titicaca frog, which is already amazing, right? And it lives in, I think it lives in like South America somewhere, maybe Southeast Asia, one of those two places. You know, they're pretty close together.
Yeah.
But it's the Titicaca frog, colloquially gone by the scrotum frog.
Okay.
Because it looks like a big nutsack.
Great.
This nutsack frog, is it's going endangered because people are harvesting its nutsack like folds and doing like holistic medicine with it. But I just thought it was so shitty for this frog that its normal name is Titicaca.
How do you spell Titicaca?
Titicaca. Titicaca. And it's called the nutsack frog. And people are just killing them left and right to eat their nutsacks.
Dude, I thought the second fucking picture on Google was a Ninja Turtle. What the fuck? This thing is crazy. Oh, yeah. It looks like a depleted nutsack.
I'm saying, dude, it looks like you emptied your BBC all over some hopeless, romantic.
Oh, my God. This picture seriously looks like a fucking Ninja Turtle.
The Titicaca frog?
Yeah, dude.
It's not even green.
It's got Bran's eyes. It's got a 1,000-yard stare.
Yikes. It's like the Titicaca frog is like, I know what's going to happen. They'll come for me. They'll come for my folds.
You're a good man. Except in bed.
I'm the swamp's memory.
Oh, shit.
That's so stupid. Yeah, this is a fun little frog anecdote there. Did you see? You probably didn't see this because I barely even saw it. But did you see these teenage YouTubers? They faked getting married and being pregnant.
No. How do you fake either of those things?
They're like 15 and 16 respectively. They're they have like 1 million subs or something each, I think.
Okay.
But they did a sick collab. This is collabs in 2019 where they went to Vegas and pretended to get married by an Elvis impersonator because they were pregnant.
Perfect. I mean,
really cool.
What is marriage in 2019 anyways?
If it's
not a
forced?
Collab. It's a collab at this point.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like I really like what you got going on. Do you want to like do something together? Like make a sick life or something?
Yeah, like as long as we get a sex tape reviewer as well.
I bet if we held hands and put us to that black and white on Insta with you with a ring on, that'd be a pretty dope collab. We'd probably get 9 or 10 likes.
Let's fucking go half on a baby,
dude. Yeah, for real. I'll get my sexpert friends and they'll
fuck you.
Yeah, and then you'll have their child and it'll be
and
black.
I'll play Fortnite. And then
I just these people clearly nobody who's watching them gives a shit about marriage or pregnancy because they're 15 and 16, so the people watching them have to be 10 to 12.
Do you know what their content is outside of
I think they're
fake pregnancy?
I think they're probably just vloggers, but I'll Let's see. I'm gonna do some quick research here.
Quick research. I'll entertain the fans.
Yeah.
No, but it's like those memes too, where people on Twitter are always like, "Yeah, what's up? I'm 16. Moved out of my parents' house, and I already married and bought a house." And you're just like, "What the fuck? Why? Like, why are you doing that? Like, please go outside and just play."
Dude, this kid, the dude in this, who was a liar, he has the most fuckboy name of all time.
Let me hear
it. Mikey Tua.
Yeah, that's pretty fuckboy, dude.
Yo, what's up? It's Mikey Tua. And, you want Tootie's nuts in your mouth?
Oh, yeah, Mikey. Lay him on me. No, but, yeah, that's a fuckboy name. He sounds like he stole my bitch.
He looks like he would, too.
Please, Mikey.
Yeah, they're vloggers.
Okay.
You've been pranked, they read from a note. They had a baby shower, and they read out at the baby shower, "You've been pranked. I'm not actually pregnant."
He's going to have one on his channel that's just like, "I pranked her after we pranked you all. You're actually pregnant."
Got you.
Got you. See you in 9 months, bitch.
Gonna do another collab at the hospital.
This baby's gonna have so many subs.
That's so stupid.
Pranks are just getting like really stupid nowadays.
Well, you gotta do air quotes around the word prank these days.
Yeah, dude. It's just a prank.
It's just, dude, fooled you.
Like,
psych.
Dude, we fucking tased our friend and threw him in the creek and got pranked.
Got him so good.
Got him, dude.
Haven't even seen him in a few days.
Yo, I told my friend that his dad of 19 years who left when he was a baby came back. And it wasn't even his dad. Pranked.
It was my dad fucking his mom.
Fuck yeah, dude. It was the sexpert that I hired because I can't please my woman.
Got his ass.
Got him, dude.
Got my own ass.
Got my own ass. Didn't save my marriage. Pretty sad about that.
It's cool, though, because we had prenup.
Because you should have seen the fucking look on your face.
Yeah, dude, when she was getting fucked good, I was like, got you.
Got me.
That's not me.
Yeah, dude, those pranks are always fucking ridiculous, too. It's just like, yeah, my girlfriend's coming home. I'm gonna just pretend that I'm having sex with someone. Like, my dick is in her, but, like, I'm not doing it. It was a prank.
No, babe, it doesn't count. We didn't have a condom on.
Babe, you should have seen the look on your face, you fucking
You thought
dumb
we were having
bitch.
sex, but it was just anal.
I didn't even come.
It doesn't count, man.
None of us finished.
Yo, we should all do a collab, like, right now. Like, a sick prank collab on each other. God. Babe, if we weren't together, I would prank you so hard.
Those are his wedding vows.
So
I promise to pull the sickest pranks on you through sickness and health, and especially sickness, because my pranks are sick.
Yeah, and, through it all, through thickness and my belt, we're really gonna have a really, dope life.
I want to fucking collab with you until we're
forever.
Old.
Yeah, and then, like, I'll prank the shit out of you.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm fucking dead.
You thought I had ED, but I don't.
Pranked my wife. She thought I fell down the stairs, and I did. I broke my hip. Sick fucking
really
collab.
bad.
Pranked.
Yeah, babe. Like, I know it's our honeymoon, but I gotta tell you that, like, your sister was looking really nice at the wedding.
Sick prank, dude.
Got you.
When my wife comes into the room on her honeymoon, I'm plowing her sister. Pranked.
Got you, babe. Like, you thought it was your sister, but it was your cousin.
Oh.
What a twist.
Oh, man. Those
So
pranks
stupid.
are sick.
Those are really dope pranks. I think I'm going to start a prank channel now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, like, film me just, like, pranking Jamie all the time.
Please do it.
It's like she comes home and it's just like, I'm just like eating Kubo. Just kidding. It's not Kubo.
Kubo had a head cone and just put my dick in there. Welcome home. Get pranked.
Put some wet food on my penis. Just kidding. Fucking got you.
You thought the cat was sucking my dick for real.
But she was just licking it.
We gotta get off of this. We gotta go anywhere else.
Okay, here, I got a good one for you.
Okay.
So at the airport, there's this dude we saw. And he's walking around.
Wait, where'd you fly?
Like, we flew United.
Ooh.
I didn't give any bruises, so it's pretty cool.
You should have flew Spirit.
No, they would have pranked me.
Yeah, they would have.
They would have took me to West Virginia.
Best airline.
Dude, Spirit Airlines there's a 50-50 shot you're gonna make it to where you're going,
Yep.
or you're gonna be in some other random port. But there's
We
this
have
dude
enough
walking around
seats. Psych, pranked you. Get
You
off
have to
of my
stand.
plane.
Grab a pole in the middle. You gotta stand. It's just like the bus.
Alright, go
Yo,
ahead.
pull
Go ahead.
pull the string when you want to get off. We have parachutes.
A CTA bus plane, dude. I'm living for it.
Pranked Airlines. Alright. But this dude's walking around at the airport. We're like waiting to board or whatever. And he's walking around. I'm looking at him. And I notice there's like, I don't know what's going on. Like there's something on his head.
Like
I
a
was
hat?
No, not a hat.
Okay.
He's bald.
Okay.
It wasn't a hat. If it was a hat, I wouldn't have been curious. But I was like, what is that? It's like a little black square on his
Okay.
head. And I was like, that's weird. And then he got closer to us, and I saw it looks kind of like a Bluetooth headset, but it's just like on the side of his head.
Okay.
Or it looked like an Apple Watch, but just like glued to the side of his head.
Okay.
And I was like, what is that? I was like, what is this guy doing, dude? Is he like, can he comprehend every language with that? Is that new tech I don't know about? This cyborg guy walking around. So we're boarding, and he's in our boarding group. And Jamie's like standing in front of me. I'm like, he's like two people behind us. And I'm like, Jamie, what's going on with this dude's head back here?
Mm-hmm.
She turns around. She's like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. And like 2 seconds later, the people who are behind us start talking to him.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, how do you like your cochlear?
Oh.
Like a cochlear implant?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, it's actually not a cochlear implant. It's a, he goes, it's a brain bone implant or something, a skull implant. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah. So basically this is there's like a piece that's drilled into my skull, and it can amplify the vibrations into my skull because I'm deaf in this ear, but my other ear is fine. So it gives me the like the sensation of hearing from both sides when really you can't hear from his left side.
Jesus
like, that's
Christ.
I was like, that's bananas. But then you look at it, and there's like almost an inch gap between it and his head because it's like connected at like one small point.
Okay.
It looks like you could like spin it around and stuff, like mess with it. But the guy's like, he goes, so do you have like a lot of trouble like getting around with that thing? And the dude's like, actually, yeah, on the bus on the way here, I was holding the railing, and this guy bumped into me, and actually it got caught on the hand loop and just popped off and hit the ground.
No.
He's like, yeah, stuff like that happens all the time. I just like lose my ear.
Well, does that mean like you could see his fucking brain then?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a hole straight to his brain.
Dude, there's gotta be.
I was like, does that like hurt a lot, or like is it on like with a magnet? Like I don't know how it works.
Yeah, just go deaf every so often.
So yeah, like it's a cool prank. Some people pull on
pranked airlines. We gotta go to airplane mode.
He's like, sometimes I get in the car, I put my seatbelt on, and I just pop it off. It falls on the ground.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But then,
I mean, the way you're describing it, it sounds like it's an actual knob, just protruding out of his head.
It was. That's what it looked like. That's why it was so weird when I saw it. This bone graft, or this bone implant.
Jesus, man.
But you think that's the weird part. Here's the weirder part. They're talking to him still. They're like, oh, so what do you do? And he's like, oh, I have kind of a weird job. And they're like, okay.
He's expert.
Well, they're like, they're actually, the first thing is they're like, oh, like, where are you going? And he's like, oh, I'm going to the DC area, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, were you going for work or for, pleasure? And he's like, oh, I'm actually going for a funeral. And we're like, ooh. Yeah. He's like, yeah, my homie got hit by a crane. No, he didn't say that. Okay. But he goes, they're like, oh. He's like, yeah, I got the miles or whatever. I travel a lot for work. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, what do you do? He's like, I have kind of an odd job. He's like, I work for John Deere. And they're like, oh, that's awesome, blah, blah, blah. The dude's like,
how's that weird?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
The dude who's talking to him starts like going off because he's like got a John Deere hat. They're like, oh, we went to the John Deere Museum last year. It was amazing. We saw all the tractors.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. I love me John Deere. It was fucking
dope. You got there and you got to ride on them. You got to plow the grass.
Can you sign my hat?
You work for John Deere himself. And the guy goes, he goes, I don't actually work on anything to do with the trucks. I maintain their precious art collection.
Wait, what?
And the John Deere expert, the guy who went to the John Deere Museum, he's like, what? He has the same reaction. He's like, yeah, they actually have like a really amazing collection of like old Renaissance art and, Impressionist art pieces. And this dude is just like flabbergasted. He's like, oh, that's great. What'd you he's like, what'd you do for school? He's like, I majored in art history. And this guy's like completely taken aback by this other dude with this bone implant hearing aid, who is an art savant, I guess. He's an art restorer for John Deere. When he wanted him to be like another hillbilly, he probably lost his hearing from a gunshot.
Holy shit, dude. That is not what I expected at all.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Me and Jamie were like, what the fuck? Who is this guy?
What if it's just like polar opposites? Like I get a job at Google or something. Just be like, yeah, we actually have a pretty cool collection ourselves. Fucking tractors, baby. It's sick pranks.
You get the job at Google, they're like, we know the job said, like data science, like all this blah, 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 gonna do like sequencing, blah, blah, blah. But really what we're looking for is someone to look after our tropical fish collection. We have a very extensive, collection of rare and almost extinct tropical fish, and they require constant care, constant guidance, constant vigilance, and we're really thinking you're the guy to monitor their eating, the algae.
That's not even as out there as fucking John Deere having a precious art collection.
It's really weird.
Sounds like they have the Declaration of Independence too, man.
I think they have a copy. I think they have George W.'s penned version. But yeah, this dude was like, oh, he like wanted him to be like the head of like grass sciences or some shit. Like I don't know, the head of grain mullers.
The moonshine department.
Yeah. He's like, oh, what do you do for John Deere? Oh, what do you do for them?
What
like,
do you do, brother?
Actually, I maintain the stuccos they have in the.
I actually man the wine cellar.
Oh, that's cool, pussy.
She's like, so pranked weird. You, bro. Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, you went to the John Gay Museum last year.
Bro, bitch. I just chew tobacco all day. Welcome to Pranked Airlines. Can you hold my brain skull implant?
I can't hear you.
Just kidding. I can in this ear.
Bitch. And I fucked your wife.
While you weren't looking.
There's also... We'll talk about this next time, but there's this video we gotta watch that I saw of this guy. It was the weird. You know those like now this videos?
Yeah, I do.
Like most of them are like really weird and shitty.
Oh yes.
This video was this guy. He's like standing on a green screen or something, or he's like standing in front of the school, and he's like, "I was almost a school shooter." That's the premise of the show.
Okay.
The video. It's like, here's how. He's like, if I would have had a gun. Oh, if I would have had a gun, I would have shot up my high school. That was like the preview.
Are very two different things between not being a school shooter and being a school shooter. But
no, the thing is a gun.
Yeah.
He had the gun.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, but now I just call sexperts. I haven't fucked my wife.
I pranked you.
Pranked me.
I let all my frustration out by telling people I work at John Deere. And I do the exact opposite of what they want me to do.
This dude, I wanted to get his connect, because he's got to have the weirdest story.
Oh yeah, he's probably got tales to tell, dude.
Yeah, John Deere himself just coming in, just creaming all over expensive art just because he can.
Just running it over with a tractor.
He comes in there, he's like, hey, fucking Botticelli. Botticelli's the opera singer. He's like, hey, fucking Da Vinci, pranked you. I made my own art.
He's doing that shooting thing or whatever when they like yell pull. And he just shoots some precious art.
Whoa! Fuck.
All right, man. Well, next time, now this.
Next time, now this. Next time, Lala 2019 review.
Shaq
Diesel.
I'm going.
Ariana Grande, bring your lemons.
Don't even care about Ariana. Just there to see Shaq.